Good morning, gamers. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. At least I'd like to say it's been a good morning. It's not. I've had some. First of all, there's been some audio issues. For one, we started the stream off muted. Haven't done that in a little while, but there's a bigger issue at play here. So yeah, you know, I'm sitting here. I'm waiting for the stream to start, and I am seeing all kinds of I'm gonna say defamatory stuff in the chat. Air to Twitch opening up the stream immediately with surely John won't be bullied by a girl this stream. Yeah, more TRM246, more like Princess Simper. Yeah, and it just goes on like that. It just and I am quite frankly appalled at this community and the level of abuse I am frequently subject to. So let me tell you, if you're coming here hoping for any kind of princess simping, fucking bad news, buddy. And that ain't happening. Johnny hates princesses, guys. Remember that. It's true. I'm the princess eradicator. I don't remember my old Slay the Princess streams because it's been like has it been a year since those streams?
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Rendale TV. Thank you for the subscription.
It's something time.
Good for fuck's sake. I'm not gonna get angry. Okay, that's what she would want. If I recall, the last time you got faced with a muscle mommy princess, you folded like a folding chair. Okay, look, fucking, I'm ignoring that. I'm ignoring. Shut up, Daiquiri Jack. You know, it's not often I tell people in chat to shut up, but shut the fuck up, dude. Okay. JRay264. I feel bad about the doghouse comments. I'm so going. Look, I don't blame any individual one of you for being mean and cruel. It's just it's the community you've all fostered together that's the problem. No individual one of you is the problem. It's all of you as a systemic issue that is a problem. But yeah, like, yeah. You know what? I don't even really want to talk about it. It's just kind of a bummer. What say we slay some princesses? Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So the first one we're going to be going through is there's apparently new routes for the damsel. So we're going to start there, and we're going to see how we go forward.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So for anyone who isn't familiar here, so basically we wake
you
up.
make your way up the short path to the cabin. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So we've kind of been through a lot of this already, so I'm not going to repeat too much. I mainly just want to kind of see the new content here. So, okay. So the first time, we have to do the damsel route. So, we're not going to take the blade.
The door to the basement, her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would...
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here for... Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the farm. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be of threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
So, if you're unfamiliar, this is basically the game where you have to decide or not whether you are going to slay this princess or not. And she's going to try and convince you to not do that. And, you know, I will say that during our first streams of this game, I was guilty of maybe succumbing to her wiles a little too often, I would say. That was a year ago. I think I've definitely evolved a lot as a person in that time. And so now, I am ready to murder her.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
Gonna examine the
Only
chains.
making this more difficult.
I know what I'm doing. I know it seems like I know it seems like I'm doing what she wants. I'm actually not. Okay, chat. What do people always say? I've never said this personally, but a lot of people do say this about me. The final gamer always has a plan. I have a plan here.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
From Seal Mattel here, the true blind is the one that denies to see themselves. I could not agree more, Seal. I'm not quite sure how that applies to this specific circumstance, but yeah, no, that is extremely true. Check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere, and if not, maybe I can leave. And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. Is someone else here?
Okay, return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier. Easier for who? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates.
Oh, I forgot that she does that.
Teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Okay.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Rendell TV, God forbid women do anything.
Fine.
Imagine Slay the Princess mod that changes nothing except for turning the princess into Makima from Chainsaw Man. Fucking Jesus.
Against your better judgment...
Oh my god!
Blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
I don't remember that happening before, but I could be wrong. We did a lot of roots. That is fucking nasty. Again.
You cut into her flesh.
Them big old eyes. I know.
The blade is sharp.
Oh!
It takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm.
It did. This did happen in the last one. Okay.
Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what...
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, princess. Chat, I know it looks like I'm not in control of this situation. I guarantee I am in full control, okay?
No. We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you.
This is what I have to do to get to the new
No, you don't
DLC
have to
route.
do this,
This
right?
does not count as me simping, okay?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a Stop it! Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out. The blade! Move. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
It's not simping!
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't whatever. She sinks the blade into you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She doesn't know how to use a knife. Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before...
I'm so sorry.
With one
Oh,
last
man.
thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears... It can't just end like this. Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't... Everything goes dark.
Okay, I had to do that. Now we're on the correct route, and now
You're on a
now
path in the woods.
we can
And at the end of that path
look.
is a cat.
Okay. So explore. Okay, I think we have to go back to the cabin for the next one. So every time you murder the princess or
The
fail to
interior
murder
of
the
cabin
princess,
is clean and elegant.
you get
Its
a
stone
new
walls
voice
draped in fine threaded
in your head.
tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner. The blade is your implement.
I think at this point it doesn't matter what we do. I think we just need to get to the damsel 3. Okay, so I can just do whatever I want from this point. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies.
Hopefully it doesn't put her on. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You'll...
Okay, let's enter the basement. I can't remember specifically
The
which
daughter,
princess
but it's
this
still a
is.
soft-
It won't matter.
Hello? Is someone...
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful
John's voice in his head
than
right now,
last
voice of
time.
the simp and voice of the
I
cope.
think
Brexit
we're in
music!
love.
You guys keep fucking pushing, okay? Keep pushing! See, I'll end this stream. I'll end it right goddamn now. I'm not gonna end it now, but I could!
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
It's the damsel you said at the start. I know that we're on the damsel route. I don't remember which of the 40 princess the damsel specifically
We
is.
don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs.
Oh,
and
the
eyes with
damsel.
princess.
This one's
There's
real
a heavy
cute.
chain around
Yeah,
her
I
wrist,
remember this one.
binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Like, what I will say is that this princess is, she is a lot nicer than the other princesses. Like, she's pretty cool to me, you know, and while I am absolutely going to murder her, it is a shame that I have to, you know? Like, you know, it's not, that, like, that's what I'm going to do, but I also think that of all the princesses I have to murder, it's just unfortunate that it has to be this one, okay? But anyway, let's proceed.
You hear that? She said we're dashing. And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way.
Yeah, she's gonna be dead.
It?
Okay, someone hit a timer. She is going to be dead in 60 seconds. Here we go.
Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain.
And you've died before.
I mean, we did want her to kill us in the last run. Like the character in the game wanted the princess to kill them.
Damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Waiting for the DLC where she asks if you're Super Eyepatch Wolf. Jesus Christ. Oh. Chat, there's a lot of emotional damage happening today. Okay, let's dial it back a little bit.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep
Simper
hopping between
Eyepatch,
worlds
come on.
forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible.
You can't kill her for the new route. I'll find a fucking way. Anyway, Explorer, you killed me last time. No, I just slay the princess. Boom! Hit the timer, and we're done.
Blade in hand, you run the princess down.
Wait, no! You barbarian, what do you think you're doing?
But you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on. The princess's eyes grow
Time's up.
wide
I made
with
it. I
terror
made
as
it.
you
60
approach.
seconds, she's dead.
She does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade
Boom!
pierces her heart
Fucking get it! Yes!
to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my chat was just being really mean to me, and this is my way of proving that I am not a simp. I'm
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's a different voice. That was not. Okay, I know for a second me and the Smitten basically said the same thing, and that's not fair. That's not what happens. I'm
going to die now. I think that's what you want.
Oh.
And just like that, she's dead. And the world is saved. Thank you for seeing this through. I know it must have been difficult.
I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest creature that's ever...
You'll get over it.
Get over it? You
You raise the blade, aiming the point directly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute, take a deep breath, and...
Okay, so now there's people in the chat actually mad I killed a princess. I swear to fucking God, I genuinely have like the worst audience on Twitch. Like, I love you guys, but I hate you guys so much. I really do. I mean, I'm trying my best here. I'm trying to provide some high-level gamer moments, and this is the thanks I get.
Rash. The only rash decision we've made was running our cursed blade through her heart. This is far from rash. This is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone.
I'm the one who makes decisions here, and I say no if that's what you want to do. Let's see what happens.
Really? You're not gonna...
All of you may have previously thought...
I don't believe... What? What don't you believe? You plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. I'm sorry.
That's right. You're all sorry.
Everything goes dark.
The Grey? Wait, no. Shit.
You're on a path
in the wood.
You horrid monster.
Unless...
You think just because we've returned to the woods you've earned my forgiveness?
Unless this is the
Our
DLC
beloved
pack.
had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or you'll never know the end of my wrath.
You done fucked up. So, I don't think we experienced this ending in the first run. Huh. I'm curious.
She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her.
You killed
Okay, let's move forward here and just see the grey, and then we can just do the same. We can get back there in a second.
Just going to.
I'm good. Can I? I'm sure you. Oh, yeah, yes, it is. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny.
I can't believe I can't believe the answer was simping.
As if
You make it.
it's
Unless
time.
maybe I do
Reach
remember
for
this
some
one.
ice. No. The door to the basement, even the there she is again. She's just an old. Your eyes lock. As you descend the final step, this see.
We have absolutely seen this ending before. Okay, okay, I think we're gonna have to start again. I am so sorry, chat. We're gonna get through this real quick. Okay, here we go. Slay the Princess speed run.
You make your... The interior... You take the...
Bollocks! I took the blade and I didn't mean to. Ah!
You make your way
you can
up
use
the
the
short
skip
path
option
to
to
the
speed
cabin.
up. Already seen
You'll find
dialogue.
the prin-
Okay, this time no blade.
The door to the basement creaks open.
Okay, now I have to rescue the princess. This is not my choice, everyone. This is just this is I have to do this.
He has a lot of strong feelings. You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and
I mean,
smothers
she's
you
pretty
with
cute,
joyful
chat. Like,
embrace.
come on.
Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back. And luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on us?
What do we do now?
Why we escape, princess? We leave and have our lives to figure out what we do next.
Sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
She can't be that cute. She doesn't even
like
have
to think
bangs.
you do,
Look, someone
actually.
can be cute without bangs. I've been
I
over
might
this
ask,
over
but
and
the choice has
over and
been
over,
made,
and I'm so sick of
this is
explaining
happening.
it. Someone having
don't have to
bangs or
moan
not
about
bangs
it.
is fine. When someone has bangs and then removes them, they just owe the other person in the relationship a warning. That's all I mean.
You and the princess, and what happens after we walk? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face, and that's a familiar. Did I do that last time?
Oh no, did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no matter.
Enough with the.
Of course, you would.
Are you listening? I'm just along.
I think we try and open it together.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love.
Remember to ask her to
You and
stay
the
when you have the
princess
option.
play- And lock clicks, and the door.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
I'm not
You're
doing
enjoying this, aren't you? You know that's yes.
that. All we need to do is happy to each other. What if we just stayed here and built a life together?
What a romantic suggestion. You're right. We don't need the
There's a
world.
lot of new background music.
All
I like
we
it.
need
Yeah, no, the new music is
each
cool.
other.
That's exactly what I just suggested.
Did you suggest that?
You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love? Are we not enough for her? She's not.
Trust me, we'll be better. I think it's stay. I think it's stay.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably.
I guess we could do that.
She doesn't seem happy about it. But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she? I don't know. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess, if we just say the right things. As the voice thinks its thought, your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest, and then... What? No. Oh, but I do. What? What? Are you sure you want to know? You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay?
Time out. He should not be allowed. And yet, it will be
Oh,
soon.
man.
You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself from your exposed heart.
Oh, I don't know that we encountered this
Your
before.
raw, bloodied chest. The loosened threads of your body. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something. It's beautiful.
The princess, mesmerized,
What the fuck?
reaches towards your beating heart, and then
This is new? No way.
everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Epilogue, happily ever after.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well,
Okay,
not here.
so
here,
now we're
but
on one of the
I'm
new
sure you know what
DLC
we're
routes,
talking
so
about.
I can do
You knew
whatever
about
I
the
want
looping
from
last
here.
time. Now, he's clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Right on cue, here's the... Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all so lucky to be stuck with, working with someone so well informed.
Final save, good
You
idea.
can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast, and before you there isn't a blade.
So, hey, where's the voice of the smitten? He was here last time, and it's not like him to be this quiet.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me. One less opinion we have to contend with. Plus, he's the one who got us
Stop
into
skipping
this
the
whole mess.
dialogue. Okay. Sometimes the dialogue of the voices gets a little chatty for me, and I just want to see the princess, because a lot of it's flavor dressing, but I can stop skipping it.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend.
Okay, let's approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement. The handle is right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't. Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain
Lucy saves.
says there isn't.
I just want to see the princess. Look, that's... Okay, it's not untrue. That's not untrue. But that's what the game is about. It's about to see... It's not called listen to the narrator. It's called slay the princess, okay? That's not an unreasonable thing, chat.
Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where it needs to go. You reach forward, your hand instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone. I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvellous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all.
Huh.
Rather, they go up. If the princess lives here,
What
slaying
kind
her
of
would
princess is this gonna be?
No, it doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even. I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown.
Is the narrator becoming a simp?
Don't worry about it, boss. You're doing... I'm not. But I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if
More like
all of
Lay the
this is
Princess.
thrown
Rendale
into
TV,
it,
come on now. This is a family channel.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
Huh?
As much as I desperately want to know what happened last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever been a problem? That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay? This hall, like the one below,
Oh,
is
weird.
grand and beautiful. Torches.
What
bathe the
is
room
that?
in comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck.
That's just a shadow beast, don't worry about it. Well, that's a relief.
So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart. Okay, everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it? So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out.
I just
from
want to
under
point out that I did not
You're
choose to
forcibly
sit down.
seated at
The
the
game
head.
forced me to do that.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
What is this place? What are we supposed to do now? You mentioned dinner. Excuse me, get up silently, push yourself up from the seat. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to, first of all, like in any scenario I'm in real life, I'm going to establish dominance, and then we're going to take it from there.
But as you attempt to get up, the torches flare and shadowed hands pin your wrists to the arms of your too comfortable seat.
Okay, well that didn't work. So clearly this is a situation that I need to use brain for.
There will be no getting up. There will be no attempts to slay her. At least not for now.
I'm not gonna let on that I know something fucking weird is happening here. You mentioned dinner on the stairs.
Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
The flames burn bright and a shadow dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Okay, that's fine. That's not anything to be concerned about.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? And look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that, we deserve a break.
Okay, I'm gonna eat. No, I probably. Should I eat the demon shadow food or refute hospitality? Chat, what are we thinking? Oh no, your attempt to establish dominance has caused her to establish dominance. This is the Makima tattoo all over again. God fucking. Okay, I guess it's jumping. Okay, universal eating in the chat. Guess I'm not the only simp here.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading. The food is more exquisite than you ever could have imagined. You sample countless otherworldly dishes, sauces and bread and hearty stews whose tastes dance across your tongue. You tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender and bursting with flavors you could scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again and again with a flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it? It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes
Oh,
across
what
the
the
table,
fuck?
clearing and replating. The food is good. Again, you tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes. I'm happy. And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
I don't like this. I'm not comfortable here.
So the shadow sweeps
No.
over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine, the bread is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a
fucking
tacky
horrible.
film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do their hard work always improves the taste. Does it? Because it seems like the taste is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger. Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began. Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat.
No, I think I've had enough.
The meat is
I guess
greasy.
not.
The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing.
That is... Oh. There's a genuine horror to, like, such thorough descriptions of shit that you don't want to eat.
I'm so tired of eating. Well, it's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time, right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful...
Wanted to say I love all of your stuff. Your videos get me through the work week, and I love how the merch project features awesome artists.
Oh, thank you, Edgar. That is very, very appreciated.
As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen, dancing angrily across the stone.
And what just happened? Did you make that torch go out? I don't think you did anything wrong. I think you said something you wanted to say. It's just a torch. Don't worry about it. We still have plenty of light. What is this place? Well, we ate. What are we supposed to do now? I can't get up. Something is holding me down. Well, we
I
ate,
don't
but what
know.
are we supposed to do
Maybe
now?
we could play a game.
We can play a game.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
Okay.
The flames
right,
roar,
boys.
and the shadow
Mondo
comes
cool.
dancing across the table.
Foolish mortals,
It
thank you
leaves
for the
behind an
subscription.
intricate game. its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know? What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And
This
what
is
a
like the
game it
Cones
is.
of Dunshire.
You made one crucial mistake. You forgot about the essence of the game. It's about the cones.
In between turns, the triumphant highs of moves well placed, and the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays. The warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax.
From Lucy
as she
Saves,
places her final
or Lukey
piece.
Saves. I have a wife and she's a princess and we play PlayStation together. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at games?
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
This princess, her...
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The game's just a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played, and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in.
This is
over the
such a
board.
specific and weird kind of horror.
More pieces are added.
Oh god.
Feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends. And even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish.
How is this liminal
Till
horror
finally-
as a board game?
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the princess's mouth, another torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy
That's right,
here.
boys.
You don't have to be
Mondo
upset.
cool.
It's a metaphor for married life.
Oh, I don't know. I'm married, and it's kind of cooler than this, I think.
Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
What is this place? Okay, so we've eaten, we've played games. Now what? Okay, so we've eaten, we've played games, and now what?
I
That's...
don't know. But we can't do those other things anymore, can we? Maybe we can just spend time together?
Princess smiles as the two of you wait. Come on, there has to be a way out of this. This can't be the rest of our lives.
This is like the worst
can't
first
be
date of
forever.
all time.
And wait. What's the big deal? It's nice here. We've got a lot of space, all our needs are met. We have the respect of everyone in the room. And wait. This is what we wanted. This is what we asked for. It's good to be on top of the world.
Jules, the feeling that I did everything I was supposed to and I'm still not fulfilled. That is brutal.
And wait.
I can't do this anymore.
Oh no. The third torch sputters out. The princess's shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
Probably not something good. What do you think would happen? Don't worry, what's going to happen if I could do anything in the world? What would it be? What would you choose? Whatever the shadows have been showing us isn't real. We need to see what happens when the light goes out. We don't have to let it go out. What do you think will happen?
I'm too scared to say. What if my answer is what blows it out?
If you could choose to do anything in the world, what would it be? What would you choose?
I think I'd like to dance under the stars.
That sounds lovely.
But there aren't any stars here. I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Oh fuck. Why are you crying? Are you okay? Well, this sucks. You can open your eyes. I'm still here. You know, nothing has changed. We're just sitting in the dark. I'm sorry. I feel this is all my fault. Why are you crying?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
I don't know. It feels like an important part of me is gone, but I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Of course I do. I don't think I'll ever stop. Whatever we had between us wasn't real. This is real. I don't know if I ever have, but maybe I can now. I'm not sure if I ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave since the moment I found myself here. No wood. What happens if I say no? I could physically slay her or emotionally stray her. This is actually like... Man, okay. So I feel like we've basically just lived like a lifetime with the princess, and it's at the point now where we don't... It's like a real life relationship that's broken down, and we realize that like we're not right for each other anymore. It fucking sucks. I'm not sure I ever had the chance to figure this out. I see people saying save. I don't want to save. I kind of want to make my choices and let those be the choices. You know, to me that's truer to the heart of the game. I'm not sure I've ever had the chance to figure out how I feel about you. I've just wanted to leave from the moment I found myself in these woods. I think that's the most honest answer.
Then maybe that's what we should do. Leave.
I'll offer my hand.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world? He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss.
Caddis nails it here. No inciting incident to cause a breakup, just the quiet realization that you're miserable. That is devastating. And like that's kind of what this is.
Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world.
Oh my god, the narrator's fucked up.
Well, this is less work for us anyway. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
Okay, so out of all the fucked up things that have happened, this is the route that breaks the narrator. That's fucking awesome. This is great.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me. Even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone. No boss anymore, no one left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
The stars are so beautiful.
A quiet moment passes over you, a comfortable quiet.
I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Oh. And the narrator's gone. The narrator's gone, so there's no one left to read this. She gently pulls you forward, and the two of you fall into a graceful step. The only rhythm that guides you is the shared thumping of your hearts, beating in perfect unison. Her face, worn and tired, brightens the faster you move, a soft, sad smile widening and widening until it reflects only genuine affection. You send her out in a wide spin, and your arms stretch to their limits, only the tenuous grasp of your hand in hers holding you together. You share a gaze that feels like it lasts forever.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold outside.
But you do not get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now? I'm begging you. This doesn't feel right. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
The voice feels small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward, and they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Oh, fuck, that mix of the main theme? Damn. What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Destroy your body. Attack the entity. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Jesus Christ.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
It's mad how that is all at once, like the happiest route, but like the most devastating as well. That was fucking incredible. That was so good. Man, I don't even care that I simped for the princess. I do a little bit. I failed to slay her, but maybe not on this next route.